Hi guys, Jen here. I wanted to show you how I decorated my kitchen and dining area for Christmas. I recently did a Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby Christmas haul, and I mentioned that I was going to do a couple of very simple projects for Christmas. So I did a couple of those. Some of them are in my kitchen and dining area, so I will show you those and tell you how I made them. They're very easy because I am not super crafty. Now, when I decorate for the holidays, I would rather have very little and have it look like it belonged in whichever room I'm decorating than have just like random things. So I try to kind of coordinate my decorations with what I already have, and also I try to use the things that I have and then just make them look more festive. So in my kitchen, if you haven't watched any of my videos yet, I film a lot of them in my kitchen. I already had red and a little bit of green, but I did have a lot of sort of like a mustard yellow. So I took the yellow things out and I just really used some of the things I had, and then I made some things. So I'm going to show you what I did and also give you some tips for decorating on a budget. So I'll start with my dining table. I already had these red dishes, and if you watch any of my videos, you probably have seen them often. So I wanted to use these for Christmas and look for a table runner that would kind of go with what I already had. And my dishes have a black edge to them, and they're actually black underneath, and then the bowls that go with these are black on the outside and red on the inside. So I wanted something with red and black, and I found this at Home Goods last year, and it wasn't very expensive, but it's red and black and it has a little bit of green, so it went really well with the dishes I already had. I also had these linen napkins, and I just used those. And then this year I purchased these gold napkin rings at Pier 1, and I could have got something that was more Christmas, just for Christmas, but I picked gold because I can use these in the fall and for different things, and just change out the napkins. So that way I can get multiple uses out of those. So I did those. So that was things that I already had or I just recently purchased. And then I did show all of these things in my Dollar Tree haul and said that I was going to make something out of them. So what I purchased were these vases here. They were just at the Dollar Tree. And I got 2 of those from the Dollar Tree, and then I got a taller one at Hobby Lobby. I also purchased 3 of these candlesticks, and what I did was I got some glue that was specifically made for gluing glass, and that's important. I've heard that you cannot use your glue gun to glue these, that it won't stay, but I purchased some glue at Hobby Lobby, and I do show that in my haul, and I will link that below so that you can see all of the things that I purchased to make these. And I didn't show myself making them because I'm not very crafty, and honestly I wasn't sure if it was going to even turn out, but it's very simple. I just used that glue from the Hobby Lobby that was made for gluing glue, and I just glued the vases onto the candlesticks, so it made them look, you know, nice and pretty. And you can definitely fill them with whatever you like. I've seen lots of different ideas. You could definitely put a candle in there or some cranberries or things like that. You know, there are lots of things that you can do, and you can definitely use them outside of Christmas. So I will probably reuse these, but I thought they were really pretty. And these vases like this, you know, to buy them can be kind of expensive, so it was just very easy to make them. I'm not crafty, so if I can make them, you definitely can. And I also showed in my Dollar Tree haul that I got 3 tubes of ornaments, and some had just gold, some had red and green and gold. So I got 3 of those, and I did have some left over, but not very many. I think you'd probably need about 3 to fill these. And I just put them in, and they're different textures. Some are really shiny, some are a little duller, and some are sparkly. So I just thought that was pretty and didn't cost me very much money, and it was very easy to make. So this is my table, and most of it was things that I already had, and then I just made those from the Dollar Tree. And you can definitely fill in if you wanted some greenery or something on there. I like the look of just simple glass. I think it's pretty, and that's just my personal taste. Also, it makes it easy if I have to move these. Sometimes if we put serving dishes on the table or whatever, it would have been too much to have to move. And I also, like I mentioned, I had yellow in here before. I think I mentioned that. And I just took down the things that had yellow and just left the red and green that I already had in my kitchen, and just kind of made the decorations look like they belong in here. And I did have this wreath. I purchased that at Target, and you can definitely find things after Christmas marked down really low. So I purchased this last year at Target, and it just has red berries, so it went really well. And I already had these candle sconces here on the wall. Now above my sink I had this shelf, and normally it would have the flowery plates and everything, but I took those down, and this was very inexpensive to do. I showed in my Dollar Tree haul that I purchased some of this garland, and the garland from the Dollar Tree isn't super thick, and it's not super great quality or anything. But I mentioned in there, and this is what I did, if you fold it in half and kind of like fluff it out a little bit, you can really fill in a shelf, and no one would really like come and examine it and see. So just for $2 I got this garland and put it up there. And then I just added some of these little pick berries, and I've had these for a long time. I've used them for different things, but you can find these for like 50% off or sometimes 75% off at different stores. You could get a large thing of them and then just snap them off. You could even use like some like poinsettias, little poinsettias or something in your garland, but you don't have to go and purchase some really expensive garland to fill a shelf or anything. You can definitely you know, spend a lot less money by just using things from the Dollar Tree. And I had these little bulbs left over from the project that I made for my table, so I just added those to add a little bit of gold. And you can put whatever you want in your garland and just make it coordinate with your home. And then I had these, I got these at TJ Maxx, and I got them a couple years ago, but I have seen them each Christmas. I think they still have them, and I just love them. They're just red reindeer, so I have one on each side. And then this is another project that was so simple, and there's a glare from my light. So you've probably seen on other videos or in Pinterest that you can print subway art, or some people just call them printables. So I found this one on Pinterest, and it wasn't the size that I needed, but I loved the idea of having this Bible verse up here above my sink just to remind me of what Christmas is all about. So I took that idea and I just went on Word, and I used different fonts, just like whoever made the original did. And so you can see I have different fonts in here and different size fonts just to make it look a little nicer. And then I just did it in red and green, and just made sure that it would fit in the frame. So it says, "She will bear a son, and you shall call his name Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins." And it's Matthew 1:21. And I just love that verse for Christmas time. And like I mentioned, I like that above my sink so I can see it often. In my Dollar Tree haul, I showed that I bought this black 8x10 frame. Now these look really great on the outside. You would never be able to tell that it's from the Dollar Tree, I don't think. But on the back, it isn't super high quality. It doesn't really bother me because I'm just going to use this for Christmas. It's not on a shelf where, you know, anything's going to knock it over. And even if you could definitely put it on the shelf, but this is fine, and it was only $1, so I didn't have to spend a whole lot. And again, I saw some subway art or a printable, whichever you want to call it, on Pinterest. And I loved that it had the names of Jesus on it, but it wasn't the right color. I wanted red and green. So what I did, and this is so simple, and you could make it a lot more elaborate. I'm not super crafty, but all I did was I went in and I had an idea of the names of Jesus that I wanted to put on here, and I just used different fonts and different size fonts and then just put them in, and I just kind of switched out red and green. Very easy. It didn't take me very long, and like I said, I am not crafty, so I mean, you could make it look a lot nicer, but this is fine for me. And again, just a reminder of what Christmas is all about and the different names of Jesus. So this is above my stove. So this is basically how my kitchen and dining area look for Christmas. Nothing super fancy, but I like it, and I'm happy that it's festive and it all coordinates. So I hope you found some very helpful tips, and maybe they'll kind of trigger something that you can do in your home. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and if you have some ideas for decorating your home from maybe things from the Dollar Tree or on a budget, please share those. I do have a couple other small projects that I can show you, and I will show you my living room and just a couple of other things. So those will be coming within the next couple of weeks. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching.